guys, welcome back to my channel. I can't believe I'm sitting here doing my 36-week pregnancy update, and this could be the last one. There will probably be one more, maybe two, but I'm hoping not two. But yeah, this is so real right now, you guys. I am 36 weeks and 4 days right now, so I'm practically 37 weeks. But I definitely wanted to sit down and do this update because this is such a crazy time right now. And I know that in the future I'll probably forget what this time was like, what this last month of pregnancy was like. So I definitely want to try to document some of it, kind of share like how I'm feeling and stuff like that. And it would be cool to be able to compare if we ever are lucky enough to get pregnant again in the future, to be able to like compare pregnancies and stuff. So yeah, that's part of the point of this, and then also to share with you guys so that you know what's going on or what 36 weeks pregnant might look like and la-di-da. Okay, so I always start these off by telling you what fruit or vegetable she is. And so this week she's the size of a papaya. So she's over 18 inches long right now, and she's pretty much not really growing lengthwise that much anymore. She's going to be like pretty close to what she'll be when she's born. And then for weight, she's probably over 5.5 pounds. At this point, it's hard to know because every baby kind of starts to do their own thing. But yeah, she's getting close to her birth weight, which is crazy. And so like I said, this is the last month of my pregnancy. I am less than 4 weeks away from my due date right now. Whoa. There isn't really much going on with her with development because she really is pretty much fully there. The only major system that isn't totally mature yet is her digestive system, and that is because it requires being actually outside and starting breastfeeding or starting formula or whatever it is, starting eating for the digestive system to actually start like maturing. So if she were to come today, we would be totally fine, but 37 weeks is what's considered full term. I know they have like different stages now, so it's like pre-full term and then full term and then late term or whatever it is. So yesterday I had my 36-week midwife appointment, and this was a big one for us. Caleb came to this one. It was like an hour long, whereas normally they're only half an hour, and we just kind of went over everything to do with the birth, with labor, with our plans and all of that. Oh, sorry, a little bit of indigestion. So we are planning on doing an unmedicated natural labor at a birth center. That is the birth plan. So of course things could go differently, but that is what we are anticipating for. And so it was really exciting to be able to like sit down and just hash everything out and to just feel like we're all on the same page of what we're hoping to do. And it also just got us really excited for the whole process that's to come. So some things that we are planning on doing that are pretty standard, like for the midwife clinic at least, is we're going to do delayed cord clamping. We are going to do skin to skin right away, uninterrupted time. Instead of just like grabbing the baby and taking them off, we'll have like that time to establish like breastfeeding and stuff. There at the birth center there is a tub, so we talked about the possibility of water birth or at least laboring in the water. So there's all of these things that are aligned with what we're hoping to do, and we're really excited to have that chance. Oh, the other really cool thing is Caleb is actually able, like if everything goes according to plan and smoothly and stuff, the midwife will, you know, deliver the baby and guide the baby out, but Caleb's allowed to do, it's called the dad catch, so he can be there and kind of be the one to bring baby up to me, and that is just really, really cool, and he's really excited about that. So I hope that everything works out so that he can do that. At my appointment we also did, well I did, Caleb did not do, I did the group B strep test, and so it's just that swab, and if you know, you know what it is. It's not the most pleasant thing, but of course childbirth isn't going to be the most pleasant thing either, so it's no biggie. And I'm still waiting on the results to find out if I am positive or negative, and she actually clarified something for me. So when we were at the birth class, we learned that if you are positive, you need to go on antibiotics during labor and everything. And so I guess we got misinformed a little bit, and we thought that meant that we had to be in the hospital and not do a home birth or birth center or whatever it is out of hospital. But my midwife yesterday clarified that that's not the case. that they can do the antibiotics anywhere. So it doesn't mean that we have to go to the hospital or anything. And that's a big relief because we were both a little worried that that was going to just stump our plans. But at least that's something that we don't have to worry about, whether we're positive or negative. We know what to expect and we can move forward with whatever the results are. So as for my like symptoms, I have definitely been feeling really like heavy. I just can like feel the weight of everything on my body and some pelvic pressure. I don't think she has fully dropped or anything, but I can feel like the pelvic pressure and just how heavy everything is like in that area, especially when she decides to move around and like push on my bladder and stuff. So that means walking and bending and moving around overall is like a little tedious and a little difficult, and I'll get tired right away. But it hasn't really been that bad. Like, I've been managing okay. I just will avoid going up and down the stairs if I can. So I'm definitely having a very uncomfortable sleep the past like few days, past week, and I just have like only one position that I am like allowed to sleep in, basically. So I'm always on my left side, and I have like all of these pillows, like this whole fort going on. But if I like turn too much forward, I feel like I'm squishing my belly, and if I turn too much backwards, I can feel the pressure on that like vein that, and you know, when you wake up and you're dizzy and you feel nauseous and stuff, because it's restricting blood flow. So I feel like I'm like so restricted in where I'm allowed to sleep, and it's very uncomfortable and keeping me up at night, and especially her crazy movements, because they're very noticeable now. Like, she's big enough that every time she moves or kicks or punches or whatever, I really notice it. So it's very distracting and causing a lack of sleep, and I am also very tired all the time. I'll like, even if I do get a good night's sleep, I'll wake up and I'll just be tired again, ready for a nap in like 30 minutes. But I'm lucky to be at home right now in this stage, so I have, you know, I can't really complain because I have the flexibility to take a nap and to do whatever, because of course this is the first baby. I don't have a toddler running around or something like I know a lot of you guys do. So I'm soaking in those naps while I can. My ankles and feet are starting to get a little bit more swollen than before. They're not anything crazy, but you can just see like a little bit of puffiness, and kind of my like lower legs, calves just look like bigger than they used to. But yesterday Caleb gave me a really awesome ankle and like leg massage and everything, and that felt really good, so I'm gonna have to keep him on that. I am still getting Braxton Hicks contractions, and fairly frequently, but they are just the tightening, no pain associated, so I know they're Braxton Hicks. And I almost feel like it's good practice, because every time that they come, I kind of like focus in and like use it as a tool or like a way to practice when it's the real contraction, and like practice breathing and stuff. I still do not have any stretch marks on my belly or anything that I've noticed, at least. The only thing I do have is I have 3 scars on my abdomen from my 2 laparoscopic surgeries, from my endometriosis surgeries, and the one is definitely looking a little crazy. It has gotten some stretch marks and discoloration right there, but I'm sure it will fade a little over time, and I'm not too worried about it. So now that I've hit 36 weeks, I will be seeing my midwife once a week now, and that makes everything really real. It seriously is a countdown to baby at this point, because there's just so many people that deliver at any point from now until like 42 weeks. So we're just trying to get ready for her. We've been doing a lot of prepping at home. I have been, you know, working towards like prepping for labor, prepping for delivery, and prepping for postpartum. And so I have a few videos that will be coming out that kind of go through those processes and show you guys what I'm doing to prepare for those things, so stay tuned for those videos. But mostly I am just so excited to meet her and just so ready to see her little face and to kiss her cheeks and just love on her. And that doesn't mean I want her to come right now. I want her to bake a little longer. I'd love, like, if I could choose which is not the world that we live in, but if I could choose, I would like have her in the 39 weeks and some days. That would be perfect for me. I'm also a little bit anxious for when labor will start. Like, I know all the signs and I've done all the reading and I've taken the class and I know what to expect theoretically, but I'm a little nervous of like how my specific labor will go and like how I'll know, and like just, you know, knowing when to call, and like I know all of that, but I'm kind of anxious about being in the actual moment and, you know, taking it as it comes and stuff, and I just want to know how it's gonna go. Like I just am so curious, like how is it gonna go, but I'm trying to be patient and just wait and breathe. All right, and we also got our maternity photos done, and they just came in and she sent them in and they were so beautiful. We did an in-home session. It is still way too cold and way too snowy out where we live, and there was just no way I was gonna do an outdoor session with that kind of weather. So I love the in-home session because it just really captures everything really well, because it's our home, it's like our space and our life and everything. And then it was also nice because I was able to change outfits as many times as I wanted, because it's not like I have to go hide in a bush or whatever. I can just go to my closet. So they turned out really, really cute and I love them. So go check out my Instagram and follow along there if you want to see some of those pictures and more updates and more stuff like that. Also, that is where we will be definitely updating you guys when labor starts, when baby's here. So that's a good place to be. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this pregnancy update. We're gonna end it with a bump shot of my 36-week, almost 37 belly. All right, so here is my 36-week belly, and from the front, as you can see, the linea nigra has definitely made its way, but it's still not like that dark or that crazy. And then from this side, I don't know if you can like accurately tell just how big it is. I'm trying to show, but of course the camera doesn't always pick everything up. But yeah, there you go. There is my bump at 36 weeks. So that's it for this pregnancy update. Thank you guys so much for watching, and stay tuned, like I said, for the postpartum or preparation, labor, delivery, all those videos that are about to come. And we'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.